Belling the cat. Once upon a time, in a bustling farmyard, there was a cunning and fierce cat that terrorized all the small animals. The cat was clever and stealthy, always on the prowl for an opportunity to catch one of the unsuspecting mice, rabbits, or birds. The farm animals held a meeting to discuss how they could protect themselves from the cat. After much discussion, they realized that they needed to come up with a plan to warn each other whenever the cat was near. Finally, one brave mouse stood up and suggested, "I have a great idea. We should put a bell around the cat's neck. That way, we will hear the sound of the bell whenever the cat is approaching, and we can hide before it gets to us." The animals were amazed by the idea. "What a clever plan," they exclaimed. They could visualize it working perfectly. The cat would never be able to sneak up on them again. However, after a moment of excitement, an old and wise owl spoke up. "This is a fine suggestion," he said. "But who will be brave enough to put the bell on the cat? It's all very well to come up with a plan, but we must consider how to execute it." The animals fell silent, realizing the truth in the owl's words. Although the idea of putting a bell on the cat seemed simple, the reality was that no one wanted to risk their life to get close to the fierce creature. After a long pause, another animal finally said, "Yes, it sounds great in theory, but we all know that no one can get close to the cat without getting caught." The animals started to murmur in agreement, understanding that their proposed solution was indeed impossible. The meeting ended with no practical plan in place to protect themselves from the cat. Instead, they returned to their homes, still fearful of the cat lurking around the farmyard. From that day on, the animals learned an important lesson: it's easy to come up with a clever idea, but without a realistic way to implement it, such ideas are useless. Moral of the story: it's easy to propose impossible solutions. This story teaches us that while it's simple to come up with great ideas or plans, the real challenge lies in figuring out how to put them into action. Proposing a solution without considering its feasibility is often just wishful thinking. We should always look for practical ways to implement our ideas, especially when it comes to solving problems.